Okay, so that's the first example. You apply a simple semi-retirement style of management rights, live a very flexible lifestyle, and get your stable income coming. And the next point, I'm going to use a case study to show you how somebody is able to buy a management right with potential and generate $500,000 capital gain in the first year within 12 months. Using those three aspects. So mindset, the strategies, the tools and the systems, and also the support they have around them to achieve that. Okay, so a couple years ago, that perhaps already 4 years ago, manager calls us into her office. They want to sell their business. They have been there for 8 years, and they are now looking at retire. So their business look like in the orange color. So their agreement have 17 years remaining. The income is around 240K per year net income, and their relationship is not very good with the committee. How do I know that? Because they trying to top up their agreement up, and they was not able to do so in 8 years. They tried a few times and they was not able to do it. 12 months later, the new manager come in. By the way, the new manager doesn't have any experience. They are brand new people come in. They topped up their agreement 22 years within 6 months. Their income increased to around 300K net. They have established professional working relationship, obviously, because their agreement is topped up another 5 years, which is the maximum amount of time that you can top up at once. Before we get into the strategy they use, some of you might not know the basics. So let's have a look what's involved in a management right. So your income coming from caretaking of the common properties, which give you a caretaking salary. Your salary is often increased every year. Could be with a CPI increase, or 2% increase, or 5% increase, depending on the agreement. And your second source of income, primary income, is letting of the properties. In the book, on the page 10, shows you 6 different style of management rights that you can buy. So you can buy holiday style, student accommodation, retirement style, permanent management rights, corporate management rights. It's all on page 6 if you're interested to see. The person perform the role is known as a resident unit manager, on-site manager, or manager. Okay, those are just a few basics. And let's have a look how income is generated. The business we're talking about have the body corporate salary of $90,000 per year. Their letting commission is 160K. And their total income is roughly 250. The expenses is around $10,000. So this is quite standard. Management rights have very similar expenses. It's all with around that much. So their net income is 240, which is verified by an industry accountant. The valuation of the management rights have the real estate components where the manager lives in is 550. The business, often when we value the business of the management rights, we have a multiplier applied to it. So in that case, it's multiplier of 5. So the business at 1.2 million. So the total business worth is 1.75 million. Okay, so let's have a look. 12 months later, what happens? So 12 months later, obviously the salary always increasing. So $93,000 is their caretaking salary. The letting fee for the property has increased to 197K, because when they purchased it, the occupancy rate was 75, and within 10 months it was increased to 98%, and within 12 months it's 100%. So that's where how can they increase the letting commission? And they also do a little bit cleaning, outsource some cleaning and repair and maintenance. They have the project management income as additional income coming around $25,000. So their total income is actually a little bit higher than 300. I think there's a typo in there. the in expenses is 15,000, and the net is actually 300k.